Yo, what's up? It's your boy One Up. Today on Benched, we are bringing you my week 16 power rankings for the NFL 2020 football season. So, man, let's get started. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the New York Jets. You ruined my dreams, and you got to win. All right? But it really messes up their, their draft situation there, because now, depending on how the rest of the season turns out, they may not get the first overall pick. So, but at 32, we have the New York Jets. Up next at 31, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're equally as bad as the Jets, and so I contemplated every week contemplated about switching these two, but I didn't. I kept the Jets at 32. But at 31, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. So up next, this team did happen to win Monday night, but I still have them at 30, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals. They need a lot of help, but I think they're going in the right direction. But at 30, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Up next, at 29, we have the Carolina Panthers. That offense needs a lot of help. Christian McCaffrey cannot be the only player on that team that is putting up points. They need to go out and get them some help, or get him some help. And so I have the Carolina Panthers at 29. Up next, at 28, we have the Houston Texans. I think trading away DeAndre Hopkins really hurt this team, and it really shows. But so Texans at 28. At 27, we have the Atlanta Falcons. Now, the Falcons are in need of some help on offense. They really struggled a lot this year with Julio being injured. And so, we have the Falcons at 27. And at 26, we have the Lions. Now, the Lions are intriguing because Galladay is a free agent this year. Stafford as well, I think, is a free agent. So they are going to be having to take care of a few things to get ready for next season. Hopefully they sign Galladay, because the dude is pretty beast. And Stafford, I don't know if they're going to keep him. But yes, for this week, we have the Lions at 26. Up next at 25, we have the Denver Broncos. Now, the Denver Broncos had a whole slew of injuries this year. I mean, it got down to the point where they had to use a receiver as a quarterback, but that was due to COVID precautions. But it seemed like anyone and everyone on that team had suffered an injury this year. And for that reason, we have the Broncos at 25 going into this next week. At 24, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jalen Hurts experience. So they were hype on him. I mean, listen, guys, the dude can ball, okay? He is definitely a breath of fresh air there in Philly. And, Carson Wentz already came out and said he wants to be traded if he's not going to be started. He will not be on the bench, is basically what he said. So I don't know what Philly's going to do, but as of right now, we have the Eagles at 24. Up next, at 23, we have the 49ers. Now, the 49ers had a lot of injuries. I don't see Jimmy G coming back this year. Mullins is definitely not the quarterback of their future. But so Niners at 23. Up next, at 22, we have my Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys had a ton of injuries again this year. It seems like every week someone's going down, someone's coming back. I think Van Der Esch has been injured like 4 or 5 times this season. But Cheeto's been injured the same. But at 22, we have the Dallas Cowboys. At 21, we have the New York Giants. Now, the Giants, Daniels was hurt, so they've been struggling a bit. Saquon went down with an injury. And it's just been a really bad year for football this year, But we have the New York Giants at 21. At 20, we have the LA Chargers. And my lock-in vote for Rookie of the Year, Justin Herbert. The dude just looks good when he's throwing the ball, man. He's got a strong arm. He's definitely going to be someone to watch for the next few years. They got themselves another franchise quarterback, and if they can get as many years out of him that they got Drew Brees, it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good career for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. But yes, we have the Chargers at 20. At 19, we have the Patriots. Now, this is, I think, the first year in a long time the Patriots have missed the playoffs. And yeah, they struggled. I don't see Cam Newton being the quarterback on that team next year. But yep, we have the Patriots at 19. At 18, we have the Minnesota Vikings. Now, I saw the video with Jefferson yelling at Kirk to throw the f***ing ball. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we have the Vikings at 18. And up next at 17, we have the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, Derek Carr went down with an injury. Marcus Mariota came back. But are they the same team with Mariota that they are with Derek Carr? We don't know. It's going to be interesting seeing them come up in the next couple of weeks. They have 2 weeks, and I think they're in the hunt to make the playoffs. So they need to win out, and a few teams need to, lose for them to make it in. But we're going to see how it goes down in Las Vegas. At 16, we have the Washington football team. Now, again, the football team ended up, I think they're in first place in the NFC East, which isn't saying much. So if they win out, they pretty much going to make it to the playoffs. Whoever thought the Washington football team would make it to the playoffs? So they control their own destiny. They just got to win out. But we have the football team at 16. At 15, we have the Bears. Yeah, I'm not happy with their quarterback situation. I think they need to possibly get one in this draft or get one in free agency. But yeah, we have the Chicago Bears at 15. Up next, at 14, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the Cardinals are going to be scary in the next few years. They have to do what they can to win games now. They need to go out and have a great draft, because Hopkins is playing probably the best he's ever played. Murray, struggling a bit, needs to learn to let go of the ball when he should. But at 14, we have the Arizona Cardinals. At 13, we have the Rams. Now, Rams, I have to thank you because you gave the Jets their first win. Thank you so much, LA Rams. But, yep, at 13, we have the LA Rams. At 12, we have the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Dolphins, they're in the playoffs. I think they're in the wild card. They have to win out to keep themselves in the wild card, because I want to say the Ravens are chasing them, and there's a few other teams chasing them. So they control their destiny to keep themselves in the playoffs. They have to win out these next couple of weeks. So at 12, we have the Miami Dolphins. Up next at 11, we have another team that is in the hunt. We have the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Ravens have finally, I think, kicked it into gear. Lamar Jackson is looking like his MVP self that he was last year. Is it too little too late? I don't know. They need to win out, and they need some help from other teams to get into the playoffs. But we have the Ravens at 11. Up next, at 10, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, it just seems like Tom Brady knows how to get into the playoffs, right? Am I right or am I right? But yeah, we have the Bucs at 10. At 9, we have the Steelers. Man, oh man, oh man. How far can one team drop? They are 0-3 as of Monday night. In the last 3 weeks, they lost to the Washington football team. They lost to the Bills. And then now they have lost to the Bengals. Man, what looked like a team that could go undefeated is now looking like a total bust. And I will be the first to say I apologize for giving them so much hype at the beginning of the season. But they still are a playoff team, and we will see if they can get back into playoff form. But that is the Steelers at 9. At 8, we have the Seattle Seahawks. Like I said, Russell Wilson throwing the ball. I never count the Seahawks out because for some reason that man just finds a way to score points and win games, right? So we have the Seahawks at 8. Up next, we have the Indianapolis Colts led by Phillip Rivers. Is this the year that Phillip Rivers makes it to the playoffs and maybe to the Super Bowl? I don't know. He's on a pretty good team. And yeah, at 7, we have the Indianapolis Colts. Up next, we have the New Orleans Saints. Now they got Drew Brees back this week, and they played a pretty good game against the Chiefs. But do I think that defense is going to hold up? I don't know. They have been allowing a lot of big plays, so they just need to get through these last 2 weeks. Okay, Saints, just get through these last 2 weeks. Do not fold now, okay, guys? So at 6, we have the New Orleans Saints. At 5, we have the Tennessee Titans and Derrick the Beast Henry. If I'm a defender, I am trying to stay away from that man's stiff arm as much as possible. I think, sheesh, that dude has a Rolodex of people he's stiff-armed into next week, right? But we have the Titans at 5. At 4, we have the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Browns, you know, if Baker Mayfield can keep playing the same type of football he's playing now, and they keep relying on that run game that they have, I really do think that this team has a chance of making it to the later rounds of the playoffs, you know? AFC Championship, they got to go through Buffalo and Kansas City. But any given Sunday, stuff happens all the time. But as of now, going into this next week, we have the Browns at 4. At 3, we have the Green Bay Packers. I really do think the Packers are going to be the team that represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is looking good. Devontae Adams is looking good. Jones is looking good. If they can just get that defense to play a little bit better, they'll be very, very dangerous. But I do predict that the Packers will be the NFC team that represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. Up next at 2, we have the Buffalo Bills. This team is my team that I think has the best chance at dethroning the Chiefs. They are fast, they're nasty, they play hard, they have a swag about them right now. That defense just wants to hit people. The offense just wants to hit people. But yeah, the Bills at number 2. And of course, at number 1, yada, 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 we have the Kansas City Chiefs. And I do think the Chiefs have the best chance of making it to the Super Bowl. But like I said, they have to keep playing perfect ball like they're playing now, and they cannot get laxed during the bye week. But yes, they have 2 weeks left. Do I see them playing their starters in the last week of the season? I don't think so. I think they'll rest them, get them 2 weeks of rest. I have seen that backfire, though. So that's what I'm saying. They need to come out in the same form that they end the season on, right? But that's going to be this week's power rankings for the NFL for week 16. If you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys didn't like it, give it a thumbs up, but give it a thumbs down. I don't really care. I just love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got Christmas coming up this week as well, so please, you guys, have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care. Y'all say love you to all your loved ones. And y'all take it easy. I love y'all. Peace.